December 1971. The Arabian Sea was silent, but beneath that silence, a storm was coming. Thousands of people in Karachi were sleeping peacefully, completely unaware that far away in the dark waters, Indian warships were moving closer and closer. This was not just another military mission. This was one of the boldest naval attacks in modern history. And within a few hours, Karachi Port would turn into a wall of fire. The mission was called Operation Trident. At that time, the war between India and Pakistan had already begun. Pakistan had launched airstrikes on Indian air bases. Now, India was preparing to hit back. But there was one huge problem. Karachi was Pakistan's strongest naval base. It was heavily protected with radar systems, warships, anti-aircraft guns, and fuel storage facilities. Most experts believed attacking Karachi from the sea was nearly impossible. But the Indian Navy had a dangerous plan. The mission was approved under the leadership of Prime Minister Indira Gandhi, and India's military commanders wanted a strike that Pakistan would never forget. On the night of December 4th, 1971, 3 Indian missile boats quietly entered Pakistani waters. The sea was dark. Radio silence was maintained. Every sailor on board knew one mistake could mean death. The Indian Navy ships moved closer to Karachi like shadows in the ocean. Then, suddenly, radar signals appeared. Pakistani naval ships had been detected. Within seconds, Indian commanders gave the order: fire. Powerful Styx missiles exploded out of the darkness and raced across the sea at terrifying speed. The first target was PNS Khaibar, a major Pakistani destroyer. The missile struck hard. A massive explosion ripped through the ship. Sailors jumped into burning water as chaos spread everywhere. But the attack was not over. Another Pakistani vessel, PNS Muhafiz, was hit next. It sank quickly into the Arabian Sea. Meanwhile, missiles slammed directly into Karachi's fuel storage tanks. And then, the entire sky changed color. Huge flames rose above Karachi Port. Oil tanks exploded one after another. The fire became so massive that it could reportedly be seen from miles away. For Pakistan, it was complete shock. They never expected Indian missile boats to come this close. Confusion spread across Karachi. Emergency alarms screamed through the city. Communication lines broke down. Pakistani forces struggled to understand what was happening. And before Pakistan could organize a response, the Indian Navy disappeared back into the darkness. The entire operation had lasted only a few hours, but the damage was devastating. Several Pakistani naval assets were destroyed. Fuel reserves were heavily damaged. Karachi port operations were badly affected. Most importantly, fear had entered Pakistan's naval command. After Operation Trident, the Indian Navy launched another attack called Operation Python just days later, increasing pressure on Karachi even more. Military experts around the world were stunned. For the first time in South Asian naval history, anti-ship missiles had been used so effectively in combat. The operation completely changed naval warfare in the region. Even today, Operation Trident is remembered as one of the greatest victories in Indian naval history. And every year, India celebrates Navy Day on December 4th to honor that mission and the brave sailors who carried it out. But perhaps the most unbelievable part of the story is this: Pakistan believed Karachi was untouchable. Yet in a single night, a small group of Indian warships crossed the sea, attacked one of the most heavily defended ports in the region, set the harbor on fire, and vanished before sunrise. That night, Karachi did not just witness an attack, it witnessed a message. A message that courage planning and surprise can change the course of war forever.